Hi there. I want to talk with you about how to keep top of mind awareness, which I talked to you about in a previous video, and I want to talk to you about how to keep it over time. And this is really simple. On page 147 of this book, which you ought to own and read and have as marked up and as highlighted as I have, on page 147, you can tell I've been there a few times. There's a description of something called a 33 touch plan. And this plan, as described, is frankly pretty complicated. I'm going to give you just a couple of steps to do that will make this a plan like this really simple. So remember, first is when you meet somebody, you send them 8 touches in 8 weeks, called a 8x8. And then in this plan, we want to talk about a 33 touch plan, and it's 33 touches by direct mail forever until I ask you to take them off your list or they die. There is a reason for this, and that is that they may not need your services when you meet them, so you need to stay in touch with them ad nauseum. And the return on investment I'll cover in another video, but this plan is really simple. Here's the simple version. Now you can make this complicated, as I said, or you can make it simple. I like to make things simple. So here's what you do. First, 26 just listed, just sold cards. That's a just listed, just sold card every 2 weeks forever. And you might say, well, I don't have any listings. That's okay. Walk down the hall and say to your colleagues in the firm, I have a database of 400 names or 500 names or 600 names, and I'd like to market one of your listings to my database. What do you suppose? I think they'll say yes and let you do that. The other is you can say, I haven't sold anything recently. That's okay. You need to check with your managing broker. But in most communities, if you say the office sold rather than I sold, you can do that. Here's another way to do the same thing, and that is to say on one of the cards, I have a buyer for a property like this with the description of the property for which you have a buyer. So first, 26 just listed as sold cards. That's every 2 weeks forever. Then the next piece is to send 7 or 8, depending on your count there, of greeting cards, non-religious, just touch-based greeting cards. And you might say, well, what greeting cards could I send? Here's a few. You could send St. Patty's Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Halloween, etc. Just non-religious, because some people aren't religious and you don't want to offend them. So in summary, first, what is it? 26 just listed, just sold cards, 1 every 2 weeks forever. The second is to send greeting cards and send those 7 or 8 a year on non-religious holidays, and keep that program up for till you get out of the business. In another video, I'll talk with you about the return on investment on this kind of plan, which is, according to some of my clients, is 10 to 14 to 1. So every dollar you invest, you get back $10 to $14. I don't know about you, but that seems like a pretty good investment to me. Leave a comment below. I promise to reply, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.